Hey y'all, Joe here from Magnolia Blade and Gun, doing a cell phone case review. I know that sounds kind of funny, but I'll tell you why I'm doing this review. For Christmas, I actually got one of the new iPhone X's, and well, the iPhone 10, whatever you want to call it. And I was really, I've had a 6 for a long time. I was looking for a way to protect it, trying to Google find the best case and everything like that. And I'd heard a podcast a while back with, I believe it was Adam Savage off the Mythbusters, talking about he used an Element brand case. He was talking about it had to be put on with a little hex drive or whatever, had little screws inside. Looked really cool, and I started Googling Element brand and stuff like that, and came to find the brand or the website. But the only case I found they had that still actually had pieces that had to be put on and looked super heavy duty, and that and stuff like that for the iPhone X was what they call their Black Ops case. Okay, they've made the case for several different phones, of course, and they've got it for the iPhone X. Let's put the phone away just for a moment and go here. And here is the case. Here's how it comes here in this box here, and basically it's got G10, which you know from my channel I'm talking about a bunch of knives and stuff. G10 is a handle, a material used on a bunch of knives. It's like a very rough polymer plastic type material. It's really good. It's also got CNC machined aluminum, and it really good components to the case here, much like a lot of the knives that I reviewed. And when I heard that, just doing some research, I was like, I've got to have this case. Well, I went to look for reviews and stuff like that online. Unfortunately, there really wasn't any. There was one that was like in Russian, and you know, of course, Element had like 1 or 2 little demo videos, but nothing major. So I want to do an unboxing video at least here on this case, and I'll put the case on. May not get all that on video, but just show you basically. Let's get started with this, and maybe I'll do a review later on, because I think this kind of goes along with my gun and knife stuff, because it does. It takes on a lot of the stuff that you'll see on a lot of the knives, and then of course, you know, it's kind of tactical looking. So let's look at the box here. Let's just get a nice box here, and it shows you all the different aspects of the case. It's magnetized there on the side. Let's see how it comes apart here. And you can see the case, or the back of the case. The main thing you see right through here, you've got a clear plastic piece that comes up. The case is really light, you know, aluminum. Of course, you got your G10 in there, so you got more aluminum. Got your nice little red felt there on the inside. Very cool. Now, supposedly you got a pocket clip on the outside, just like you would to one of my pocket knives or something like that. And apparently you can take this off, and the wireless charging will work, but it will not work with that on for some reason. And that's because it holds it up off the charger. But anyway, so you're supposed to take this apart to get it on the phone. It comes with, speaking of taking it apart, here is a little toolkit basically for it, and has little spare screws, has a little hex nut wrench there, so that's really cool. And on the other side is your little case. If you're one of those people that like to carry it on your waist, I guess, not just use a pocket clip, you've got a cool case here, which is a little piece of foam down there, but you know, to put the phone down in there. Also, you've got another little pocket up front, keep some stuff in there. This is really cool. I mean, I can think of a number of things I might be able to keep in this anyway, if it wasn't just for the phone. Maybe a little rangefinder or something like that. Really nice little quality case. Of course, they give you a sticker for the branding, but that's nice. I mean, the packaging in itself is nice quality. You know, I'll tell you what, this comes at a cost, and I couldn't find a deal on this, even looking on eBay or whatnot. I mean, really, not a lot of retailers are carrying it. They carry some of their lesser cases, but you know, this is a $200 case if you can get it for that. So again, you got about a $1,000 phone. You want to make an investment to take care of it. So you've got that. What I'm going to do, I'm going to take the little tool here. I'm going to take the case apart. I'm going to do all that on film. Get it on the phone. I'll come back to y'all. Y'all, I'm going to show you one thing here. I got one side off, but what you got to do is you got to get these little black screws out, these hex screws out. They give you this little tool right here to do it with. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you this is no fun. So what happens, these screws get loose and they will not drop loose or pull out unless you just get them to come out just right. You'll sit there and turn them, see it's just spinning, and you can't undo this thing because the screw's still in there. Now you sit there and kind of turn them by hand, sit there and fight with it. This is not cool. So see how long it takes me to get this side off. All right, so let me show y'all something about getting these screws out. And I've sat here and fought with this thing for 20 minutes. Apparently the way you got to do it, all right, let's see, you got one little screw right here trying to get out. You take this and you unscrew it until you get as loose as possible when it's about to fall out. Okay, but then, you know, it just won't, no matter how much you turn it sometimes. So there's a little hole on the other side of the case. If you can see that, you take this piece of the tool, the other end, oh, you don't want to scratch it to an old case. You have to push it down in there, okay, on the other side. And this kind of helps to force out the screw. So then you work it from this side a little bit more and you keep pushing. I don't know, I can't get you too close on camera here because I don't want to just scratch up my case that bad. By pushing on this, finally get this screw out and unscratch it a little bit. But screw on that a little bit and then go on the other side and use the punch. You know, that's the only way I can figure to get these screws out. You know, unless they just... Of course, it was working a second ago for a couple of them, but now it's not wanting to. I know camera angle's terrible. Let's get down here. Wish you could hear it. See, that one's almost coming out. Be careful. Go ahead and show you. See there? There it goes. Get the rest of my hand right there. Alright, so now you pull. I tell you what, I'd be scared to death if I had my $1,000 phone in here and I couldn't get the case off. I had to need it for some reason, but you pull this off like that. Okay, then apparently what we'll do is clean the phone up really nice. And so you got your little buttons there. They got, and we'll put the phone in here and put these back on. All right, y'all, now what I did is I just popped the phone in there, starting on the left side first. So be sure to keep your buttons aligned because this case comes with some aluminum buttons there on the side. So and if they pop out, you can just put them back in through the inside. So we got that lined up. Now what we're going to do is put these bars back on, screw them back in. Like I'll put this one on this side here. And I don't want, just kind of put that back on there, get it lined up, screw it back in, and go with the next one. Okay, y'all, so I got the case back on. I'm very happy with the way it looks. It's very nice. The installation was a bear, and that's all I'll say bad about it, but case seems to be very, very sturdy. It's that wonderful G10 on there with the aluminum and aluminum sides with the aluminum buttons. That's really, really nice. Has a pretty good lip on there. I'll probably put a screen protector on the phone, taking the case off again, but I'll probably do that down the line. I just like to keep these newer iPhones for a little while to make sure they don't glitch up. I have to take it back and exchange it for another one. So I hate to have to, waste a $40 screen protector or something like that. But anyway, pretty cool. Just wanted to do this review because I hadn't seen another one out there. It was a case I was very interested in. Maybe Element will reach out to me or something and tell me what I was doing wrong with the install. It took so long. Anyway, really cool box here that comes in. And remember, you do get that case, but I want to reach out to y'all and show you about this this new iPhone X case. Shake it. Let's give it a shake test. Now, everything seems pretty solid. All your ports and everything like that are good. Your buttons, you reach in there, you grab your little silent button. That's all good, y'all. Thanks so much.
Here's what I found on the web.